In this video, we'll learn a mental math trick to find the product of any multi-digit number in 11 in just a snap. So just like any other tricks, this also needs a little bit of practice to do it in the shortest time. So as you all know, 11's table is one of the easiest to remember up to 10. So you just have to repeat the numbers like 11 times 5 is 55, 11 times 9 is 99, and so on. However, after 10, it gets not so easy. Either you have to memorize or follow the standard multiplication steps as the factors get larger. So let's start with the smallest and basic number, which is 11 times 11, to demonstrate our trick. As we progress in this video, we'll also learn how to use this trick in more complex situations. So we start multiplying the rightmost digit by 1 in this case. We get 1 times 1, which is 1. Then you multiply the leftmost digit by 1. In this case, 1 times 1 again, you get 1. In our next step, we add 1 and 1 on the top, and that is 2. So our answer is 121. So you can double check this product on the calculator. Now, let's look at our next example, which is 36 times 11, which is not so basic like the previous one to remember off the table. But if you have learned the trick already, you can just look at it and say the answer is 396. So if you haven't learned the trick yet, don't worry, let me just walk you through the steps all over again so you get to practice more. So we start multiplying the rightmost digit by 1, which is 6 times 1 equals to 6. And then the leftmost digit, 3 times 1, which is 3. And then we add 3 and 6, you get 9 in the middle. So our answer is 396. So you can double check this on the calculator and get 396. Now let's see how this trick works on a 3-digit number when it is multiplied to 11. So let's multiply 634 and 11. Since I mastered the trick, I can just look at it and say it is 6,974. How did I get that? Let's see how I got that. So we'll start by multiplying the rightmost digit by 1. That is 4 times 1, which is 4. And then the leftmost digit by 1, that's 6 times 1, which is 6. And then what do we do next? What do we add? We have 3 digits on the top. So we start by adding the left 2 digits, that is 6 and 3. So we get a 9. So we're not done yet. We still have another set to add, which is 3 and 4. So 3 plus 4, that is 7. So our answer is 6,974. So you can double check this on a calculator, and there you go, which is 6,974. Great. All right, let's move on and look at our next example, which is 754 times 11. So can you look at it and say what the answer might be? Well, here we have a little different situation. Since I practiced already while making this video, well, I can say the answer is going to be 8,294. So let's see how we can make our trick work in this situation. So we start with the same steps, multiplying the rightmost digit by 1 and then the leftmost digit by 1. So here that's 4 times 4, which is 4, and then 7 times 1, which is 7. Next, we add the left 2 digits on the top, that is 7 and 5. We get a 12. So we got a 2-digit sum. So what do we do next? So we shift this 1 to the left and add it to 7. So 7 becomes 8. Then you add the next 2 digits, which is 5 and 4. You get a 9. So the answer is 8,294. So let's double check this on the calculator. There you go. Here is another example. So this one is slightly different from our previous example. So once you learn how to do this, or how to use our trick to solve this one, you should be able to multiply 11 by any larger number. So let's see how to handle this situation. So we start by repeating the same steps, which is 6 times 1, that is 6, and then 5 times 1, which is 5. Then you add 5 and 8, you get 13, which is a double digit. So you shift the 1 to the left and add it to 5, so 5 becomes 6. And then next, you add 6 and 8, which is also a double digit, that is 14. So in this case, you do the same thing. You shift 1 to the left and add it to 3. 3 becomes a 4. So your final answer is 6,446. So let's double check this on our calculator. And there you go. Isn't that simple? Now let's use a larger number to multiply by 11. So in this example, we have 76,777 times 11. So we follow the same steps. First things first, 7 times 1, which is 7. And then go to the leftmost digit, which is 7 times 1, again 7. Now let's start adding the left 2 digits on the top, which is 7 plus 6. So we get 13. So we just write the 3 and add the 1 to the number left to it, which is 7. So 7 becomes 8. Next, add the next 2 digits on the top, that is 6 and 7. So you get 13, which is a double digit. So you just write 3 and add 1 to the number left to it, which is 3. So 3 becomes 4. Next, you add the next 2 digits, which is 7 and 7. So you get 14, which is again a double digit. So you just write 4 and shift that 1 to the left. So 3 becomes 4. Finally, you add the last 2 digits, which is 7 plus 7. So you get 14, which is a double digit. So you just write 4 and shift the 1 to the left. So 4 becomes 5. So our final answer is 844,547. Now let's double check it on our calculator. And there you go. So you have 844,547. Now that you've learned the trick and you're almost a human calculator, it's your turn to try. Let's try this one. 837 times 11. I'll wait. I hope you got your answer. So I'm just quickly go through the steps. And did you get 9,207 for your answer? If yes, you've mastered the trick. All the best!